Now, as exciting as that all was, and as fired up as we were to see that, it pales in comparison to how happy we are here today to welcome Wendy Rieger back into the studio. Now, we told you several weeks ago that she is battling a brain tumor, and earlier she came in here today and sat down with Doreen Gensler and talked with her about how she's doing.
Look who's back in the building.
Oh, my goodness.
It is great to see you, Wendy.
It's so great to see you. Oh, my God. It's so great to smell this musky air in this old studio.
Well, we really miss you, and clearly your viewers really miss you. Not a day goes by that I don't have an email or a phone call or somebody stopping me on the street saying, "How's Wendy doing?" Everybody misses you.
And I can tell you, because I can't be on screens much because of the brain healing, I had like 4,000 emails that the other day I tried to go through, like several hundred, and I just thank you all so much. I got them all and your cards, and it's just been great. You've really helped me heal, so thank you.
Well, they all ask the same question: how is Wendy? How are you? How are you feeling?
I think I'm still in treatment, but I think I'm okay. I just started, I had the surgery to remove the brain tumor, and so that was the first hurdle, and fortunately I had a master surgeon in Dr. Pascal Zinn of Hillman Cancer Center up in Pittsburgh. So he got 99.99999, this is his quote, 99999% of the tumor out. So that, really put me way up the road. And then now we're with Johns Hopkins doing old school, which is radiation and chemo, but it's a different kind of chemo if you're used to friends who had, I think it was called the Red Devil or some of the really nasty stuff back in the 60s
There's
and 70s.
no infusion involved.
No,
I
take a pill that's specifically designed for a brain tumor.
The vaccine therapy that teaches your body how to attack your specific
cancer.
Your specific cancer is the leading edge in cancer treatment.
And it is amazing. I think we all, our weary eyes look to Europe for so many decades, and Germany and France for innovation. America is where it's happening. Duke, Hillman, America is where this ingenuity, it's this renaissance of science that is unfolding here in the U.S. We have the vision, and these visionaries who are putting together these teams and researchers who are creating this. So it's very exciting, and it's interesting that I'm all three prongs, from surgery to old school to this new frontier. I'm being treated by all three, which is, as I say, during the, it's gonna make me cry, during the unluckiest time of my life, I've never felt luckier. Does that make sense?
It does.
It does, and it's not just me, it's everyone that's out there. If it was gonna happen now, it was a good time to happen because of all we have. I'm weepy.
Understandable.
Sure, yes. Because I'm so thankful that I have this.
People are worrying about you a little bit, Wendy, and I think that they would be reassured to know what a great support system you have as you go through this.
Yes, it was funny because the first thing you do is you put together a team. So I've had a team of girlfriends, some of them who've had cancer, that were with me from the very beginning at Hillman. And then I have, my boyfriend, Dan, who is just amazing, and he's been my rock. And it's funny because we keep viewing this as mountain climbing, which is interesting because Pascal Zinn, my surgeon, is a Swiss surgeon, so I always call him my alpinist, But every time we start something new, every day, like we just started radiation, he turns to me and says, "We just left base camp. We're heading for the summit."
Well, clearly it seems cancer has picked the wrong person.
We hope so, but it never picks the right person, and that's the one thing. And the other thing that, as not only an American, but with a support system, and I'm part of the NBC mothership, I can't imagine what it would be like to be going through this alone or without health care. So there's just a lot of things that come into focus very sharply when you are facing a crisis like this that make you, again, at the unluckiest time in my life, I have never felt luckier. So, and I have to remember that.
Well, we feel lucky to get to see you today, and hopefully you're going to be back at work.
I think I'm going to try, because as soon as Brandy, Dr. Page, said, "Get on with your life," I called work and said, "I think I want to come back to work because I can't watch any more Frasier reruns. I just can't. It's a very clever show, but I'm losing my mind." And I don't have much more to lose.
That's great news.
Yes.
That's great news for your NBC4 family and for all of our viewers at home.
So I'm just gonna, as a friend of mine said, I'm just gonna go back to chasing life.
All right. Good. Well, you keep it up. And,
everyone should. Just go chase your life.
We're going to be glad to see you back in here more often, and stay strong.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Wendy.
Yes.
Back to you guys.
That was just awesome. We miss that so much around here.
Her energy, her aura, her enthusiasm. Yeah, it's great to see her, and exciting that she's going to be coming back to work.
Yes. When I saw her today, I said, "Can I give you a big hug?" And she said, "Yeah." And she hugged all of us. But I think we have all sort of taken something from her energy. I mean, she's a warrior, the way that she's gone in to fight against this, and I think she makes all of us feel good about it.
And I appreciate her sharing her perspective on what the priorities are too. I think that's a message for all of us as well.
Something else I want you to talk about that she told us a little off camera about letting your body heal itself and how important that whole thing is, and getting your mind and your body together on the same page like that.
She's doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, she is.
And so she'll be back here in the saddle, and we'll be seeing more of her here in short order.
Yes, it's on a day-to-day basis, I think. As she sees, she's newly in this treatment protocol, so not sure. So far, no side effects, so that's great, and she's dying to come back to work.
You've known her longer than we have.
Yes.
Your thoughts on when you first saw her and how she looked?
I think she looks great.
She looks phenomenal.
I'm excited for her. She does not look like a person who's had brain surgery and is going through treatment.
Yeah, she may make us feel sorry for the cancer. She's going to do it too.
Never.
Wendy, if you're watching, we love you again. Can't wait to see you back in here.
See you back here. Yep. Thank you, Doreen.
All right, thanks, Doreen. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
And we begin at 5 with a live look at the People's House. Our nation's framers ensured that the occupants of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue would just be temporary residents. But the building will remain one of the most enduring symbols of American democracy.
This evening, it is a White House in turmoil, our democracy under threat. Good evening and welcome into News 4 at 5 tonight. I'm Jim Adley.
And I'm Wendy Rieger. We're going to start at the Capitol tonight. 2 days after that deadly mob siege incited by President Trump, today House Speaker Nancy Pelosi ordered flags lowered to half-staff.
An uneasy peace is settled over Washington today, 24 hours after that mob incited by President Trump took over the seat of government.
And they created chaos, but they failed to overturn the will of the people. Welcome to News 4 at 5. I'm Wendy Rieger.
I'm Jim Hadley.